Welcome back. CoinWins again, Justin Blends. Look, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm positioning into Bitcoin Ordinals. It's not because nobody's talking about it, but definitely nobody's really talking about it. But there's something I want to show you that's actually happening right now. It's actually two major things, maybe even three. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you a list. It's a watch list. It's not a guaranteed watch list. A bunch of the stuff is there because I'm curious to see what's happening, but I won't be buying. Some of the stuff may have been hot and interesting in the past, but I'm also not buying. And some of it is stuff that I will be accumulating and probably have just before filming this. So pay attention. Right here is a metric that I pretty much never really use, but it's really fascinating to actually take note. Look at the fear. Look at the fear. How low does it go? I mean, we can clearly see that 0 is extreme fear. I don't know how much worse it can get. That's sentiment, posts, sales, liquidations, you name it. All of this stuff coming together. The sentiment is extremely bearish. Now, this is what you can do instead of buying Bitcoin on leverage. Do this. I made a post in my community and I showed that this price has already ripped directly through essentially to my lower area of interest. I had two major areas of interest. One was essentially around here. This is a totally different chart than the one I've been showing in the past, but it's essentially around 74,000 to 69,000. We went right through there down to my 63,000 range, and I see a nice bullish 4-hour candle. This is just the beginning. As you can see right there, it's a positive sign. It doesn't mean it's the bottom, but our whole concern is not necessarily to buy the bottom. Rather, it is to build and start accumulating near and around the bottom. Okay. So here's a bit more of that post to show you why I've been pretty bullish on the mempool. Okay, now for those who aren't familiar, you look at the mempool, you get a chance to see where the activity is. And I've been noticing a lot of activity over the last roughly 48 hours, and the mempool is looking pretty strong. What do I mean? I mean that the transaction fees are going higher and higher and higher for months and months and months. They've just been kind of low. But for the past couple of days, I've noticed there's been a trend to the upside, and I've noticed a lot of wallets moving one UTXO at a time, two Bitcoins. I've just been watching, and slowly, as what would you expect? As soon as this is occurring, I start seeing the price dumping. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple more things here. I want to show you a watch list, and then I'm going to show you what I'm watching that's not necessarily on the watch list. Okay, now this watch list is not necessarily any final, you have to buy this right now type of list. It's a bunch of stuff, like I said, that I'm watching, and the prices are down in some cases so poorly, so atrocious, like it's ridiculous. This thing was minting for something like, I don't know, $17,000. Look at the price, okay? It doesn't mean it can't go down even further, because it absolutely can. These are listed by essentially floor price and what from the top to bottom based on a specific watch list that I have. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of show you some of the ones that I would be interested in, not saying to buy them. I'm saying I'm interested in them. Okay. And I'm just going to show them. I'm not going to call them out. I'm just going to show them with the clear action. You can see clearly what I'm interested in, because I believe there's some value in there that's deeper. These ones are fine. They're fine. They're okay. There are always these communities at war, but I have a feeling that this one is one of the top ones that has come down dramatically, maybe even 5 times at 80% down, and they are oftentimes giving good whitelist opportunities. Now there's another one, same deal, some pretty good whitelisting opportunities, and it's a fairly low supply. Again, I'm not saying this is better than any of these. That's not the point. It's just some of these were fairly pricey to buy, and the price just keeps coming down. I'm not going to click on the charts because you guys can see it for yourselves, okay? But this one, price is of course coming down, but it's all about the whitelisting, okay? This one has some pretty good opportunities as well. Okay, this is an interesting one. The price has been holding pretty much the same price, almost a little bit up since mint. And so this one's somehow doing pretty well. This one is super awesome utility. So this is essentially a must, if I have to say it like that. Okay, there are others, you know, kind of broken communities. I'm not going to mention too many of them. This one is kind of a sleeper. Okay, I'm just showing you, again, it's not better than this or better than that. That is not the point. This one is a bit of a sleeper. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, lots of controversy here. This one's down about 90%. Let's move away from that. This one's way down as well. Not saying no. This one is in and around the price that it was first minted at for the people that got a discount. So it's maybe not a bad time to buy, but I'm not saying to go ahead and buy it. Now, I'm not going to, you know, mention any others. I'm just going to show some. I'm just going to show them on the screen. You guys do the work, do your due diligence, okay? Figure out what you like, figure out what makes sense to you, do your own research. But some of these are down bad and they have no purpose even being on the list. I'm just going to be honest with you. So I just wanted to show you that list. Let me show you the 2 collections that are minting right now that you may want to consider jumping into. All right. And this is one right here. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to say anything. Just take a look. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to say anything. Just take a look. You'll see when it hits public. Okay, this is of course the whitelist phase. Just gonna tell you there could be something brewing here. You have the ability to mint in a couple of different ways. Go for it. Do what fits you. Do what works best for you. Okay, and the next one is this collection, and I mentioned this in the Discord and Telegram in school, and I mentioned it on the timeline of X. I had a dream, and this one popped up. It's really slow right now. I'll be honest, it's really slow. The market is really slow. So I'm not saying jump in, spend your lunch money. I'm just showing you where the puck is likely going, right? All the best. Thank you for checking this one out, guys. Let's win together. Of course, take it easy.